Today in our 2017 Chevrolet Equinox, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the etrailer Class 3 custom fit trailer hitch receiver. So here's what our hitch is going to look like once we have it installed. It's going to be pretty well hidden behind the bumper, but right in the center where that cutout is where our receiver tube is going to stick out. It's a Class 3 hitch, so we're going to get a 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube opening and have a really wide variety of accessories that are going to be available. Now the way we're going to mount any of our accessories is to the hitch pin hole here on the side, and it is going to accept a standard 5/8 pin and clip. Now these are not included in the kit, but you can pick them up here at etrailer.com along with some locking devices to keep your accessories secure. Our safety chain connection points are going to be a plate style welded to the bottom of the receiver tube, and as you can see we'll have plenty of room to get most size hooks on or off. As far as weight capacity goes, our hitch is going to have a 350-pound tongue weight, which is the maximum downward force of the receiver tube, along with a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight rating. That's the amount it can pull, including the trailer and everything we have loaded on it. Now it is also rated for use with weight distribution systems, which is going to be a separate component that is mounted on your trailer. It's going to bump the tongue weight up to 400 pounds and the gross trailer weight up to 4,000 pounds. With all of those numbers in mind, you should always double check your Equinox's owner's manual and never exceed the manufacturer's recommended weight. I'd like to give you a few measurements. That's going to help you whenever you're looking at accessories for your new hitch, such as a ball mount, a bike rack, or even a cargo carrier. From the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost edge of the bumper, it's right about 5 inches. That measurement is going to come in handy when you're looking at folding accessories to make sure you have enough room and it's not going to come in contact with the rear bumper. From the ground to the inside top edge of the receiver tube opening is right about 15 inches. That's going to help you whenever you're looking for a ball mount to find the appropriate riser drop to match up to your trailer. To begin our installation, we're going to come to the back of our Equinox and we'll find this lower center panel. We're going to have to remove that in order to get our hitch installed. So if we come to the very end, on the back side, we'll have a couple tabs. So if we just bend the tab towards the back a little bit, we can slide it down and pop it out. Then we can remove the panel. Kind of help these clips release as well. If we look at the side of our frame rail, on the passenger and driver's side, we're going to have 2 threaded holes towards the very back. Those are going to be our 2 mounting locations on each side. I'm going to spray a little bit of spray lubricant inside the weld nut. I'm going to come back with a nylon brush. I'm going to clean out all the dirt, debris, and rust that's inside there so I don't have to worry about cross-threading. You want to make sure you do this for all 4 locations. Now with an extra set of hands, we're going to lift our hitch up. And the tabs are going to go on the outside of the frame. And we'll line up the holes with the weld nuts. We're going to take one of our bolts and a conical tooth washer. It's going to have little teeth on there. You want to make sure it's facing towards the hitch. And we're going to have 2 final mounting locations. They're going to be at the very center on top of the receiver tube. We're going to want to grab our pull wire, have a coiled end on it. We'll feed it through the hitch and into the frame. And we're going to send it towards the side. You want to pull it all the way through until you get the coiled end to come out on the end of the bumper on the side. Make sure you leave the tail end still sticking out by the hitch, but we'll take a square hole spacer block, we'll slide it over our coiled wire and push it into the frame, and then we're going to thread on a carriage bolt. We're going to pull on the end until our bolt drops through all the way down through the hitch and engages that block. Then we'll remove our pull wire and repeat that process for the other hole. And then we're going to take a flange nut and secure the 2 bolts that are coming down through the hitch. For our M12 bolts, I'm going to use a 19mm socket. And for the carriage bolts in the center, I'm going to use an extension. That way I can reach in there, and I'll be using a 3/4 inch socket to tighten those up. I'm going to come back and I'm going to torque all my hardware down to the specified amount in the instructions. That'll finish up your look at the eTrailer Class 3 custom fit trailer hitch receiver on our 2017 Chevrolet Equinox.